Big hello to all my new subscribers. It's pretty crazy to me how many there are. I'm inside because I think I found a trick or a tip that I want to share. So, up here, on top is some turmeric. And the tip or trick is that turmeric, ginger, all of these things, they're really easy to grow, but you need to force them before you plant them. So if you look on top of here, see that little green bud? It took probably 3 months for this to finally make that little green bud. So I bought this turmeric from, from 99 Ranch Market, and it cost $2.50, and it's gonna turn into one, let's see who else got 2, 3, 4, this one's there, ready, 5, 6. So about 6 or 7 turmeric plants. And this is a really important tip or trick, because the success rate goes from maybe 50%, they just sit for a long time or just rot out, to probably well, you can see these are 100%. These are gonna go. Now this time of year they're gonna get planted in the sunroom, so inside. It really helps to basically force the buds to go. So you're stressing the plant, you're keeping it dry. These turmeric rhizomes have all had their buds scraped off when they're put in these containers. So there's a lot of open wounds on them, and it takes a long time for those to heal. So you don't want to just grab them from the grocery store and stick them in the soil. You will either end up watering an empty pot for a long time, or it rots out. So sit it on top of the refrigerator, force it to make a bud, and then plant it. That's the big tip. And it works for turmeric, it works for ginger. We can grow them both really well here in Houston. So these are ready to go into the soil. Here's the shade house where the turmeric and ginger goes to grow out a little bit. So this is ginger, and this is turmeric. It's actually been in these pots for way too long. Let's see. Yep, rooted through. And this is a natural shade house, the best kind of shade house. And so they get to hang out here until they find a home, and these have just been waiting for their forever home. This is the fate for most of the turmeric I plant out here at the property. And sometimes the plants fall in the perfect spot and are able to make it. Now this looks sad, the brown leaves and everything, but turmeric goes down for the winter completely. It's gonna disappear and not come back until it warms up in the spring. This one is not really big enough to be pulling off rhizomes yet. I think it's only been in the ground maybe a year, and it's growing slowly. It's pretty dry now as well. That's why it's dropping those leaves pretty fast for the cool weather. But here what's cool is that the brambles and the other thicket-like environment has protected it from the rabbits, and it's able to grow here in full sun, and it's doing pretty well. I've also got some magenta spreen here to go broadcast. And sometimes I fight back against the rabbits, so this turmeric is getting a protective barrier for the time being, and helping it to establish. Hopefully someday the rabbits maybe lose their taste for it and move on to something else, but we'll see. Anyway, you should definitely grow turmeric. It's a great plant, perennial, that holds space really well, and looks really beautiful during the summer, and is easy to grow. So go get some from the grocery store and give it a try. Peace.